Hey, what's up, you guys? Big Time Collector 01 here, back at it again with another action figure review. And today we'll be taking a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Direct 7-inch Page Punchers Ghost of Zod. I got this figure from Target. The whole wave is hitting there. I found the whole wave except for Superman. I only really want Superman, Brainiac, and then I found out that Zod glows in the dark, and I wanted Zod. Yep, that's just the whole reason why I wanted Zod. I wanted him because he glows in the dark, and I'll show that off, later in the video. It doesn't say it glows in the dark, but I really like the secret, feature to it. As you can see, it's in that all plastic Page Puncher bubble or packaging. You get the barcode at the bottom if you are looking for him. He is hitting targets. The whole wave is hitting target. I really want that Superman. The wave is also, available on the McFarlane Toy Store as well. So there you go. So let's get to it and crack him open. Before we take a look at the figure, let's take a closer look at his accessories. He first comes with a basic DC Multiverse base, then a trading card with the cover of the comic. If you want to read the bio, pause it right now. And speaking of that comic, he comes with it right here, which looks really cool. I really do like the cover of it. It looks awesome. On the back, it has, the DC logo. And now I kind of want to finish this Page Punchers wave because there's a, new thing about these, Page Punchers comics. They're finally part of a series, 2 of 4. That's awesome. So you need to get every figure to complete the comic or the comic story, which is awesome. So I really do like that. So yeah, this is a great, thing that they've done. They've been listening to the collectors. They finally did it, and it's awesome. I really do like that. Out of the package, the Ghost of Zod comes with these gripping hands. If you want, you can pop these out. He also comes with these wide open hands. And then he comes with these 2 fists, which are really cool. I really do like the inclusion of all these hands. I just checked, and I'm pretty sure these are the same hands as the, the first Zod we got. Like the same sculpt, which I think is cool because it's consistent with his alive version. So I think that's kind of cool. And like I said, this figure does glow in the dark. It doesn't tell you on the packaging, but I really think it's cool that they have it as a, secret play or just secret play feature. I think that's really cool. So let's start turning off the lights. I have my blinds closed. So let's turn off the lights and see. Oh yeah, you can already see it with the, with some light in here, but you can see that he is glowing, which is really cool. All the, transparent green parts, he is glowing, which is awesome. I really do think that's really cool. I love glow-in-the-dark figures, so seeing him glow in the dark is awesome. I really do like this little feature. He's been in the light the whole time, so of course he's going to glow in the dark pretty easily. So again, I just think that's awesome. And now let's take a closer look at the figure. The figure is mostly new sculpt. There is actually some reuse to him, but it's really good reuse. Like, it's really smart reuse in my opinion. And we'll get to that in just a second. Starting off with the head, it looks really good. I really like this head sculpt. It's so creepy and grotesque. He doesn't have his nose. His hair is just overgrown. It just looks so ghostly, and I really do like this head sculpt a lot. It just looks really cool. And, he's got the translucent body as well. He's got half his armor ripped off, his abdomen part ripped off. It's really cool to see this. The thing I really like about this figure is how consistent it is with the Rebirth version. And it does reuse some parts, like this arm piece right here is reused from here, which is really cool. And, this arm piece is reused as well. The hands are reused, and even the legs are new. The legs are new, but the pattern on the legs match, which is really cool. Like, I really like how this looks like a dead version of this, and that is awesome. Like, I've never seen such consistency and continuity within an action figure, which is awesome. And this is a completely original design opposed to the Rebirth design. I mean, of course, it's not one-to-one the same, I mean, of course, the chests are different. The leg armor is different. He doesn't have these wraps, but nonetheless, it's just really cool to see that it matches up with the Rebirth version. Is like even down to the shoulder pads. Like they're not the same, but as you can see, like he still has that one big shoulder pad like on the Rebirth version, which is awesome. I really do think that's really cool. Like I've never seen that on an action figure, and I really do like that. And now let's take a closer look at his articulation. And this is another really good thing about this figure that I love. So starting off with the head, it's on a dumbbell joint, can look up that much, can look down, can rotate, and you get some really good pivot. You get like some really expressive head movement with this guy, and I really do like that. You can like have it tilted like this, kind of make it look like his neck's broken. It's just really cool to, have this head articulation. Again, I can't get enough of it. The shoulder moves up that much, which is really good despite the shoulder pad. This arm moves up a little more due to the rotator cuff and no shoulder pad. Can rotate 360, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrists do hinge, and rotate. Torso crunches forward that much, crunches back. It can rotate and pivot, which is, again, this is more torso articulation than any like DC Multiverse figure we've gotten, which is really good. The range on this torso is awesome. Like, it can kick forward, it can kick back. You do get some thigh rotation. Double jointed knees and ankles that move down, up. They do rotate and pivot. It's a little hindered and hard to move with the shin guard coming down over the ankle. And he also has toe articulation. Measuring the Ghost of Zod, he comes to around 7.5 inches tall. And then here he is next to the, Rebirth Zod. As you can see, he is taller than, the regular Alive Zod. It would have been cooler if he was just a tad, if this Zod was taller and he was a little shorter, because he's dead and all. But, again, the reuse between these two figures is immaculate. I really do like the reuse and just how, consistent this figure looks with this one. They have the similar legs, the same arms, they even have the same feet and the same hands. So it's just, again, really cool to see how this design was translated into a dead form. So it's really cool to see that. Here's the Ghost of Zod up on the rotating base. And I have to say, this figure is incredible. I love this figure. At first, I thought it was such a dumb, idea to have just a Ghost of Zod, in this wave. It's like, who needs the Ghost of Zod? Where is he going to be in my collection? But then I saw he glowed in the dark, and I like glow-in-the-dark figures, so I got him. And then I opened him up, and he just blew me away. The articulation is great. The reuse, the continuity between the reuse is immaculate. I really like those little details. Like, the pants are different, but they have the same design. Just on the Ghost of Zod, it's a little torn, which is really cool. I really like that little detail. Like, this feels like a dead version of the Rebirth Zod, and it's just really cool to see that. And again, this was just like a random throwaway figure, in my opinion. Like, it came to my least anticipated figure from the year to making it one of my favorite figures of the year. Like, I really like this figure. There is definitely a place for him in my top 10 figure list of this year. Like, I can't believe how much I like this figure. It's great. The glow-in-the-dark feature, the secret glow-in-the-dark feature is great. I really do like it. But the thing that wowed me the most is his articulation. Like, I really like his articulation. You're going to get a lot of range in that torso, even in the head. It's just great. I love this figure. I can't stop saying how much I like this figure. There isn't much problems I have with this figure. Like, the only thing I can nitpick is that the back of the figure is, not as consistent with the paint. When you see the shadowing or the dry brushing on the armor, it doesn't continue on the back, but that's fine. That's just common practice within the action figure community or action figure manufacturing. That's just fine. But again, this figure is just so incredible. I can't get enough of this figure, and I want to finish the wave now. After opening him up, I want to finish this wave now. I really want to get that Superman. I do want to get that Brainiac as well. But again, this is just a very, very fun figure, and I would highly recommend you get it because you're going to have a great time with this guy. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.